You can dance if you wanna. Alright. We're going to start the day with some Starfield, do some more Trackers Alliance, which is the new content. And later today, we're going to be playing a polarizing new game. Which will be Crimson Desert, the reviews of which are very polarizing. You have fanboys who are calling it the second coming of Christ. I've got 70 hours. I've got 120 hours. I've got 90 hours. And then you've got media outlets who are calling it a piece of dog shit. So I'm very interested to see what that means as a player. I don't normally pay attention to reviews because I'm pretty much always know when I go into a game whether or not I'm going to love it. But Crimson Desert is different for me because I'm going into it as a skeptic. We'll know tonight. How many hours do I have in Starfield? I don't know. This save, does it tell me? This save has 22 days on it and 12 hours. I can't do math. Let me go get the calculator. 22 times 24 plus 12. This one has 540 hours on it. There's the math right there. Like that, you can see it right on the screen. This particular save, yeah. I don't know about the other ones. I have other characters. But this character's on his third run through of the Unity. Um, Ooh, Fallout was playing, or Bubbaloni was playing the original Fallout last night. He's up to his third episode. I need to go watch that. You must have not have been around the past few days, Tim SGC. Go to yesterday and the day before, specifically the day before. We dropped like 8 massive updates on YouTube related to my trip to Bethesda and the big embargo drop. And then we did a huge 2.5, almost 3-hour Q&A AMA with the Starfield community, covering all things related to my trip and the new content. So you should go check all that stuff out, because it's honestly, it's like 5-6 hours of content. I'm not gonna repeat it here. Love ya, but that's what I make those videos for. So since you appear to have been behind a little bit, it's all good. You can head over to YouTube and watch all those videos in your spare time. It's good. It's awesome. It's more Starfield. Those of us who love Starfield, that's what this was made for. It's a massive update. And it's already a bestseller. I haven't checked the slots this morning, but it was number 2. Well, technically number 3. Crimson Desert has the first 2 slots, but it's a number 3 and number 6 on the bestseller chart right now. Premium edition or normal edition. Is it close to Mass Effect? I like Starfield more than Mass Effect. Mass Effect is a great game story-wise, but the combat is old. It's a 20-year-old game at this point. We just went and replayed the entire Mass Effect series last January. Not the January from a couple months ago. Last January. We did all 4 games back to back. Mass Effect is a great storyline. Mass Effect Andromeda is a way better game in terms of gameplay, combat, graphics, audio, maneuvers, powers, etc. It's so much better. The Mako is better. But, yeah, Starfield for me is way better than Mass Effect. Gameplay-wise, not story-wise. Story-wise, Mass Effect is a better story. For sure. Mass Effect is a better story. But if you're talking just overall game, Starfield, way better than Mass Effect. Zhao says, just played a bit yesterday and discovered the Sanctum Universum. Apparently, there's a religion, and I had no idea what it was in the game. Just wait, Zhao. That's just the... oh, then you picked up a book and it started a quest? Oh, just wait. The people who call Starfield Skyrim in space, that's exactly what it is. It's Sky. Read all the books. Go through all the computers. Pick up all the tablets. Because all that shit leads to quests and content and new planets. Ships that you can steal. Pirate bases you can wipe out. Fearbrom says Starfield is more a world you live in than a game you play. I would argue that that's fairly close, yeah. I think the only thing that could maybe deepen that a little bit is if they decided, well, I actually have to take that back, because what I was about to say makes no sense. So you can even take it a step further, Dribrom, and all the survival options they added 2 years ago? Year and a half ago? I can't remember when they added all the gameplay options that you could tweak and all the survival stuff. You could turn this into a survival game as well. Like if you want to take it a step further, because there's all those gameplay options that you can tweak to make damages like permanent unless you use foods, and to make food and water necessary, and like you can have a hardcore version of the game too if you want.
If you want a partner, you must ask them. Or you can take a mission from the bounty board downstairs if you wish.
Mission from the bounty board.
Right.
Am I a single?
Sorry about
Handsome man?
Still
No,
getting
I am
used to
taken.
everything.
Sorry, sweetheart.
Thanks for the clarification. I'll see if there's anything I feel qualified to do.
What are you standing around for when there's fugitives on the loose?
Yeah, I'm getting there. I love her outfit, man. I wish I could do a different color with that, but that's a cool thing. All right, let's try some of the new tracker content. Yesterday we did all the old tracker content so that we could get through the first 2 quests, get the vulture done,
Hey,
get the
Nova.
sniper rifle.
I brought in another couple bounties. Hope you're keeping up.
Oh, let's start off with the Mantis.
An imposter masquerading as the Mantis has been wreaking havoc on the settled systems, ignoring the law to mete out their own brand of vigilante justice.
Okay.
Pursuing bounties without authorization, torturing targets, executing the accused awaiting trial. If we allow this criminal to continue unabated, we run the risk of upending the very system that keeps us all in check. For various reasons, the threat level has been recently evaluated. I have now cleared this as a high priority bounty, restricted to approved trackers only. Come see me if you remain undaunted.
Oh, absolutely. Tell me more, number 1.
Welcome back, Nova. Welcome, Tracker.
I'm here about the Mantis bounty.
Indeed you are. I had a feeling you might be interested in this target in particular.
Can't have an imposter out there ruining my reputation. Does he know I'm the Mantis? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go back here. So the real Mantis isn't a criminal. Someone has to clear their name.
And we are of the same mind. Whoever is running around calling themselves the Mantis could not be further from what that name represents. In service to that, I have information that might direct your search. An update via relay from one of our specialized trackers looking into the matter. Gale. He promised a lead on our target's base of operations, a find sure to tip the scales in our favor.
Give me the location. I'll use what Gale found out.
Had he managed to transmit the details, I would provide them to you without hesitation.
Oh.
Unfortunately, we lost communication before he could find an opportunity, and I have not heard from him in some time. That is where you should start your search. Access the data beacon Gale last used to transmit his signal, and see if you can get a read on his location. You won't be the first tracker sent in pursuit of this imposter Mantis, but if all goes well, you will be the last. Leave no quarter, show no mercy.
I would be really interested to redo this. Well, not.
Look what
It's
the
gonna
Ashton
happen.
dragged
So
in.
when we do the PS5 version, I won't be a Starborn, It'll be really interesting to see, or I won't be a mantis. Excuse me, I meant to say mantis. I won't be a mantis per se. Well, I might be. I would be interested to see this from the other side, like doing that quest before you're the mantis. So maybe on the PS5 playthrough, I will do this quest before I do the mantis quests and see what the differences are. Because I am the mantis in this playthrough. Like, so somebody out there is I wonder if it's. I don't want to. I'm interested. All right. Lou says I got Starfield yesterday. Well, welcome into the fold. I have no desire to play the Star Wars Genesis mod. When I want to play a Starfield game, I go play Starfield. Or I am maybe a little medicated. When I want to play Starfield, I play Starfield. When I want to play a Star Wars game, I go play a Star Wars game. So I know that Bubbleonia played it. It looked like a lot of fun if you like conversion mods. But like, I have no desire to ever convert Skyrim into something else, or Starfield into something else, or Fallout into something else. I'm happy to dive into mods personally. Not that there's anything wrong with those mods. I'm just saying my personal feelings. I don't have any desire to convert games into something they are not. I do like mods that add to the existing game. So like the Watchtower at Hell's Gate for Starfield, because they are in the Starfield world and they are adding content to the Starfield world. But the moment you convert it into something else, I lose interest in that. I am a huge diehard Star Wars fan, but I will stick to Star Wars games when I want to play Star Wars. The sanctity of the Force, baby. Angry says, Ewux has played for 4 hours until 3 a.m. Nice. What's up, Belnoth? Good morning. The new quests are so good, says Spider. Yeah, I've heard lots of good things, and we are about to start. Oh, actually, technically, we did the first one yesterday. We did, fuck, what was it called? Where you break the dude, where you gotta go in and break the guy out of prison. That was the starter of the new quests. Can't remember what it was called off the top of my head. The Starjacker. Return of the Starjacker. So we did the first one last night. We're doing the Mantis one right now. Oh, there it is.
Knew someone would show up sooner or later. Respond. There's a reason everyone says your trackers are reliable. Right on schedule.
If I had to bet, I'm not going to be able to board his ship. Yesterday, it wouldn't let me board any of the ships because these are scripted, so you're meant to destroy them. Alright. People also say we're dangerous.
Oh, don't you worry about us. We came prepared. We got our crew scattered all around this system, and we'll shoot you down if even a single weapon of yours lights up. So drop the act and hand over the bounty. Ain't fair you trackers keep the good ones all to yourself. So be smart. Take our offer. Hand over whatever you've got, and we'll at least leave you alive when we're done divvying up the score.
Shame. I won't be. Oh, you know what? You want my bounty? Fine. It's for the Mantis. Let's see if they flutter off when I say this.
Whoa, wait. You didn't say nothing about going after that nut job. We hear the same stories you do. You so much as jaywalk, and the Mantis finds you and strings you up. Ain't no hero left in there. You're missing a few screws if you think you're pawning that death sentence off on us.
No, they don't want it.
We're out of here before they catch us talking to you. Only a matter of time until they catch up to you, tracker.
That's hilarious. So just mentioning the Mantis, I was able to avoid that whole fight. That's awesome. That's because I am the Mantis, baby.
That room of yours better be clean next time I go in there.
I'll get to it, Dad. I promise.
This ain't my getting around to it, Tone. You understand?
Oh, Dad.
Fine, okay.
This ain't
I'm
my
going.
getting around to a tone, kid. Jesus. Gonna pull out the belt next, Sam? I was raised on an outworld. I'll treat you like the kid. All right, let's. I'm easing my way up through here. I don't necessarily want to just bum rush. I wanted to take a view at this as I fly in. It's like a mini Stargate. With the satellite dish on it. Oh, do you hear that noise? That sound effect is super subtle. You hear that? So it's pulsing. Dude, that's a... And it's really subtle until you get up close. That's a cool, cool little effect, man. Alright, how do I interact with this bad boy? No, that's the planet map. Hang on. I need to back it up. Come on, back up. Okay. There we go. Access. Dude, stop rushing it. Follow the transponder signal.
No one said this mark was giving everyone a hard time. Bet they're gonna love how easy I picked up the trail. Couple more jobs like this, I think I can make a case to take on my own contracts. Just have to figure out how. What the hell is Ecliptic doing out here? Cutting the transmission short. Gonna try slingshotting around McClure, touching down off their radar.
Okay.
Worst comes to worst, I'll lay low until someone from HQ picks up my ping. Come on. I know you got some life in you, Hummingbird. Don't quit on me now, girl.
Who is Gale? All right, this is really cool. So I'm already imagining, because in a couple of weeks we're going to be able to have cruise mode. So you'll be able to select that planet and just cruise to it. Get up, go grab a cup of coffee. That's cool, man. Allie says I'm working on this quest at the very moment. Nice. Perfect timing, Allie. What's up, Cleve West? If you pick a faction and complete that storyline, can you go back and do another faction? Oh yeah, you can do all of them in one playthrough. You do not have to, yeah, you can do them all. Absolutely, you can do them all. Same as every other Bethesda game. You are never locked out of doing quests in a Bethesda game, like, in that manner. Like, you can literally do every single faction quest in all of their games. So, yeah, do them all. Alright. Gale. Who are you? Let's find out more.
Landing site locked. Take us in.
Oh, you put whatever ship upgrades you want, Corso. I'm not gonna yuck your yum. Do whatever you want. That's the beauty of the
I wonder what
modification
kind of
system.
unique fauna roam this place.
Well, I'm not too interested in the fauna, Sahiba. Can't wait for the new Firefly show. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, we got a ship. Where is that landing? It looks like a big, blocky, bulky thing. Not interested. This place is slippery as hell, dude. I don't see anything. Let's park this bad boy right up on top of this. Nope, nope, nope.
Looks like you came across something interesting. Well, go ahead and take that off your hands.
Oh, can I come take your ship? Please tell me I can take your ship. Run, 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 run. Get up there. Go take that ship. Go steal this ship.
Push.
Please tell me I can make your ship. Oh no! I don't think I can. Oh no! Oh god! Oh my god! I'm fucking crying now. Oh my god, that was epic. Oh, apparently I cannot take that ship. Oh, goodness gracious.
Captain, greetings.
Oh, I love you, Bethesda. Oh my goodness. Oh, why did I not use my boost pack? Because I wanted to get a cool clip. Can't take that ship. 25 minutes. Oh, that was awesome. Alright, I'm probably gonna... let's take it back down there. Now we know it's coming. I can still jump up there and take him out really quick. But I can't take the ship.
Looks like you came across something interesting. Well, go ahead and take that off your hands.
Time to cook a grenade.
Push up, we got him outnumbered.
Anybody else? Oh, that's just another junker anyway. I have one of those. Never mind. Alright. What we got in here? somebody that, yeah, I wonder how long they survived in here. So we got a crash site. Okay. Turn on my flashlight here. Chicken. Failure to open, authorization code needed from Chaos. We gotta take this back to Chaos then, over on Aquila. Okay. A couple of frag grenades to replace the ones I just used. Alright. Starfield hype is back. For some of us, it never went anywhere. Buenos dias, midnight. That was amazing. Don't gatekeep. The pirates are trying their best with the starboard running around. All they can make is a junker. They can still explore space the same way as you. Oh, goodness gracious. Thanks, Firewater, for the channel renewal over on YouTube. Member for 11 months. Started watching you with No Man's Sky. Fun to ride along. Thank you for that 11-month renewal, Firewater. Yeah, No Man's Sky has been another great game that I've enjoyed over the years. And I came into that one late. Like, I didn't start No Man's Sky until 2024. Right when they did the Worlds Part 1 update was when I first played No Man's Sky. And I've gone back now 6 or 7... I've done 6 or 7 expeditions since Worlds Update Part 1, I think. I don't think we did... I don't do all the expeditions, but I usually do a couple of them every year, because they'll usually drop like 4. They'll drop a few expeditions per year. I did not play the most recent one, which had everybody on one planet, which everyone was saying is like a test run for Light No Fire. But I did play the one before that. God, I can't remember what it was called. Anyway, I like No Man's Sky. It's a good game. Definitely one that I circle back to every once in a while now that I know of it and I've played it. Yeah, that makes sense, Machine. I can get away with it because since there's a big rush of traffic around the game right now, I've always gotten good traffic when I play this game. But there's definitely... Now's a good time to stream this game and make content around it. Also, the new Trackers Alliance content is new content. Yes. It might only be a few hours worth of stuff, but it's fine for me. And I don't mind replaying it all over from scratch when... Yeah, I did say thanks last night, Shiny, but you weren't around. I didn't see it until after we went offline, but if you go and watch... If you watch the first 5 minutes of last night's stream, I did say thanks. Shout out to Shiny for the gifted subs at the end of yesterday's stream, or at the end of the morning stream. I missed it, but I did catch it after I was offline and I was prepping for the next stream. I was like, oh shit, but it did not go unnoticed, sir. I promise. But yes, thank you. But it did not get noticed in the moment. I think we were banning some trolls when you gifted. Something was going on. I didn't see it. But thank you for reminding me.
If you have need of my services,
shit slips me every once in a while.
Try not to monopolize my
God damn it!
time.
I want my recognition. God damn it! It's what is that quote? Oh, I can't remember the movie now. It'll come back to me.
That action is well within my assigned purview. Allow me a moment. Data access complete. Partial corruption noted. Attempting reconstruction. Repairing. Unable to fully restore data.
Okay. Give me what you can.
Affirmative. Data points include a survey of several fringe systems. biochemical assessments, inquiries on trackers' assets, and error. I have transferred the data to this slate if you wish to refer to them.
If I wasn't doing this for a living, I would probably just ignore Starfield entirely until the PS5 update.
Around here is just as good.
Assuming I had never played it before. Like, but
Then
even
we
if
get
even if
some
it was time for a
old school
replay.
perspective.
What is your query?
Looking into the Mantis bound.
I will assist if I am able. What is your query?
Let's talk about the decrypted slate.
I still have references to the recovered data stored locally. What data would you like more information on?
You said something about an error on the slate.
Searching. Error. No further information at this time.
Me banning trolls? Never. What's up, Dark Lord?
Based on the provided matrices, the derivatives are a mixture of natural and synthetic compounds across various flora and fauna. The most notable component appears to be the use of a gaseous agent as a binding catalyst for the other elements, the full list of which is not available. However, most appear to be derivatives of some form of psychotropic biota.
Ooh. What can we gather from the scan system?
Nothing within the provided data indicates any single location was more distinct than the other for the sake of this search. The logical conclusion is that these scans were not done to find a particular location, but rather to eliminate them from consideration.
Oh.
If any of the information I've given you was wrong, it was probably entered wrong.
Follow up with Kias for more information.
What do you request of me?
I don't think there's anything else I
will
can
assist.
ask him per se. What can you tell me about the target?
This bounty has been active for quite some time. People have had trouble finding this target, and those that have not returned alive. This indicates that it is too much for normal hunters. In short, they are dangerous.
Show me the baby.
It is expected that the occasional bounty survives contact with mercenaries long enough to make it to the Trackers Alliance bounty board. However, it is notable that this one has managed to stay undetected after multiple trackers have been tasked with their apprehension. This would indicate the target is quite skilled at pursuit, evasion, or both, and may or may not possess some knowledge of General Tracker's tactics. Caution is advised.
All right.
Goodbye.
Well, let's go read that slate. Is this better than Red Dead Redemption 2 for you? Completely different game. Not even comparable. Yeah, to compare something even remotely, and I try very hard not to compare games because, as we say on my channel, comparison is the thief of joy. I'm not gonna. You can't even put Starfield in the same category as Red Dead Redemption 2 because it's not the same thing. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a Western, first and foremost. It doesn't have a branching skill tree for 2. You don't have companions for 3. Like, it's not even remotely the same type of game. Not even remotely. Okay. Is this game better than Zork? You're goddamn right, JK. You're goddamn right. I don't do daylight savings where I live, Assassin Gamer. Firewater says I'm planning a new playthrough for the new releases. Well, yeah, if you did 10 new game pluses after the game launched, that's not the game being bad. That's you did all the things there were to do and moved on. Definitely. Like Babylonia has done the same. I think he did in the first month. He did 8 or 10 new game pluses right away, and then he was like, and I burned myself out, and I went on to play other things. Had a lot of fun with it, but Yeah, went too hard too fast, and I've never burned. Like I've got this. We did the math at the very beginning of the stream. What was it, like 540 hours for this playthrough is what I have, and that's been done over the course of 2 years. Because this is I did my initial character and he did not go through the Unity, and then I made this character, and he has gone through the Unity 3 times now across 540 hours. If I had done all of that in the first month, I would probably also have been like, bleh. It's kind of like when anytime you would talk to Daniel Craig after he had just finished press for a James Bond movie, and he would always be like, "Oh, slash my wrists. Like, I don't want to think about James Bond right now. I just spent 2 years filming and the press junket, and I don't want to think about James Bond right now." Not that he hated James Bond, but that he was just, I've been in it for 2 years. I'm moving on. Let me clear that from my mind creatively. Yes, I'll be playing the PS5 edition. Database, if anything shakes out. Really? I didn't see anything on that. Oops, I clicked the wrong one. Notes.
An imposter masquerading as the Mantis has been wreaking havoc on the settled systems, ignoring the law to mete out their own brand of vigilante justice.
I wonder if our robot buddy, it doesn't specifically say that he had, but it does say follow up with him optional. Oh, no, there we go. I had to scroll down. I see. Once I scrolled down on the slate, it updated the quest. Okay, cool.
Keep it quick and don't waste my free cycles.
Damn, Koyos.
I will assist if I am able. What is your query? I still have references to the recovered data stored locally. What data would you like more information on? Searching. Error.
I'm out of coffee.
Further information at this time.
Why do you keep getting error with Volk's data? I need more on him.
I represent all knowledge available within the Trackers Alliance database. If there is a subject I am unable to comment on, there might be active restrictions in place. However, the only Trackers Alliance member sanctioned to instate or remove security authorization for the database is Agent number 1.
Plot
I apologize
thickens.
for the inconvenience.
Gray says, don't think I've ever done a new game plus. I think they show you in the video what you can take with you in the quantum box. I would have to go back and look at that specifically to watch that clip of the video, but I am almost certain that, don't quote me on this, we need to go watch the video because I may be misremembering, but I could swear that you were allowed to take weapons, armor, resources through, just not ships, because it's a storage container. But I could be wrong on that. I would need to go look at exactly what they put in the container when they did that video preview. Because I know that Tim Lamb showed it off when we were there, but I wasn't paying attention to what was being put into the box. Because he was just putting like resources and like, I think a weapon and some stuff. But I wasn't like, oh my god, can you put armors and weapons in there? I was just like, oh, that's cool. You can take stuff through with the Unity now. So I wasn't specifically. And so the video they just shared may have more information on that.
The hunt continues. I hope you fare well.
My mind is telling me yes, you could take your armor and weapons, because that's the whole thing. Like, especially with the X-Tech now, you're being allowed to like rank things up to this legendary version. Oh, but I see your question. Your question was previous Starborn outfits. That I don't know. That I don't know.
I have offered the only real lead available to us at present. But if there is something else you wanted to discuss, feel free.
I found an encrypted slate left by Gale, but Kios couldn't decrypt it.
Things rarely unfold as easily as we wish. With the contents at least able to offer some insight into the location of your target.
There was an old transmission from someone named Volk. Can you tell me more about him?
I see. He will be forgiven for not knowing our history, but that is not a name I wish spoken within these walls for various reasons. Suffice to say, I do not believe there is anything there worth pursuing. We burned everything having to do with that man, and anything connected to his professional life. Wherever those ashes might be, his transgressions are long buried with them. It is not a past worth dredging up. Is that the extent of information you were able to uncover?
I need to know more. We've got no other leads.
I assure you that is not the case. Whatever issues we deal with now, nothing good will come from revisiting those accounts.
You wouldn't have recruited me if you didn't trust my instincts.
I trusted your skills. This is another matter entirely.
Oh shit, he denied me. You're more connected. Withholding information wasn't part of the deal when I took this bounty.
It is not my intention to impede your investigation.
Ooh, I have a save. Well, if you refuse to elaborate, you might need to find someone else.
You are not the only one with strong feelings on this topic.
God damn, I'm getting
This
shut
is
down.
not a topic I take lightly. The details of his history are not necessary to your search. But that does not mean I am leaving you with nothing. Though the restrictions on Volk's profile will remain in place, I shall authorize Koyos to at least index any relevant location data relating to the contents of that slate.
Okay.
And since he is no doubt listening in on this very conversation, you should be receiving coordinates shortly to wherever your data points and something on that list of assets have lined up.
Affirmative. Transmitting identified coordinate now.
I will not elaborate on this topic further, but I anticipate this piece of information is sufficient for your search.
Alright.
Look what the Astra dragged in.
You can increase the amount of mass you can take through using Starborn essences. Now, I think he's probably referring to the Crimson Desert Metacritic, which is not what a lot of people wanted it to be.
Beginning landing cycle.
Not with this character, no. I think I have rank 2 negotiation, or rank 2 persuasion, whatever.
Are you okay, Dad?
This character was not a persuader in the first playthrough.
Sweet to worry, darling. I'm alright. Your dad's just not as young as he used to be.
So the general consensus right now is that fanboys are fanboys who are getting who are loving the game, who are playing 70, 80 to 100 hours. Fanboys are praising Crimson Desert as this amazing, deep, blah 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 blah, right? And again, remember, these are fanboy, hardcore. I play all day for my day job. I'm a streamer, and I play lots of games, and I can sit there and play 100 hours of this game in a week. Those people are praising Crimson Desert. Anybody else, I think pretty much and I've not read all the reviews, but all of the review sites, which are made up of people who only played 15, 20, 50 hours of the game maybe, those places are not giving Crimson Desert a good review at all. It's extremely... Press doesn't like it. All the full-time content creators and streamers love it. So there seems to be a major divide between people who play a lot of hours and people who don't play a lot of hours. Which I think, and I won't know until I play the game, but it sounds to me Like, it's a case of a game that it's a big game that was going to be, remember, it was going to be designed as an MMO, so it was going to be designed as this game that was a time sink for people who like live service games. So we're talking hundreds of hours of gameplay, or thousands in the case of people who really go all in. And then they try to take that and refine it down into a single-player RPG, which is great. It can be done. Starfield, Fallout 4. These are examples of single-player RPGs, Skyrim, that can give you hundreds of hours of entertainment. But it sounds from like what I've read so far is everybody that is someone who plays shorter games or is just playing a game for a review, those people are all really disliking Crimson Desert. I've heard things about the controls are too hard to learn, the controls suck, the story sucks, the story isn't cohesive, the game doesn't get good until 15 to 20 hours in. The puzzles are way too difficult without any sort of tips. There's no storage space. You have limited inventory and no inventory management system. There are, what do they call it? Divine warrior level of mobs to fight. So you're talking huge open battlefields where you're expected to cut your way through 100, 200 mobs to get to the story point. The boss encounters so far are tuned up so high that it feels like a Dark Souls game, which makes me extremely nervous. They've said Pearl Abyss is aware of this, and they have a balance patch coming. I don't know. I've heard some really crazy critiques, but then on the other side of that, I've heard like content creators who are like, I've played 100 hours and I fucking love it. And the thing all of those content creators talk about is they all sort of have found a specific system that they resonated with, and they love doing that one thing. Oh, I really love the exploration. Oh, I really love the combat. Oh, I really love the NPC settlement mechanics. So, but it does sound like not everything is good, and not everyone is resonating with all of the things. I haven't seen a single person say anything good about the story, I will tell you that. Even the content creators who are praising the game for being fun are saying that the story is absolute dog shit and trash, which makes me extremely nervous. I knew going into it that I was not going to get a great story experience, but everyone has been talking about the quests are extremely disjointed, don't have anything to do with anything. It just feels like filler content, which makes sense if they were all MMO quests to begin with. So we'll see. We'll know more. I'm going to be playing today. Yeah, but this is the first time I've ever looked at a game's reviews. And the reason I'm looking at the reviews is because I am not like, I knew going into it that it wasn't like a game that I was planning to play. It was a game where I went, well, shit, every time I do a news article, I'm getting shitloads of traffic on it. I probably should play this game for the channel, just for the views alone. I would be stupid not to, because that brings in new audience members and blah, blah, blah. So I'm looking at that game from the perspective of it's not a game that I necessarily want to play, but it's a game that I'm intrigued by, interested in. I'm going to play it for the channel and see how I feel about it. I probably, there's a high chance that I won't finish it. It happens sometimes. But at the very least, I don't feel like it was a waste of money. Like, I know I'm going to get my money's back. I probably have already made my money back just from the 4 or 5 news articles that I've done in terms of picking up a $60 purchase or $70 purchase, whatever it was. So yeah, I'm not too worried about it. But I am interested. I want to see what are the things that I think are cool versus what are the things that I think are shit. Because, most of the time, if I know I'm going to like a game, like, if it's BioWare or Larian or Bethesda or Owlcat or Blizzard, I don't need to read reviews because I know going into it that I'm going to like it. Like, James Bond game coming up, I love James Bond. I don't need to read reviews or listen to other people. I know I'm going to like it. That's a day one purchase. Easy, sold, done. Whereas this is one of those ones where I'm interested in what other people have to say because it's like, okay. So I'm probably not going to like that. I might like that. It's interesting. Let's see how I feel after I play it. I'm definitely going to clickbait the fuck out of it, Hempmind. I already have. I've done like 3 videos where I'm like, I've been called a hater in every one of those videos, and yet every single one of those videos starts out with me saying, hey guys, so I'm really interested in Crimson Desert and I can't wait to play. It's something that's really intrigued me because of these reasons. But here's the thing. And then I talk about the thing. And in that segment, I will talk about the things I'm, concerned with, but also reiterating the fact multiple times throughout the video that I have the game pre-ordered on my PS5 Pro. I'm going to play it. I know I'm going to get enjoyment out of it. It just won't be a 10 out of 10 for me. It might only be a 6 out of 10, but I still get enjoyment out of games that are 6s out of 10s, right? But every single one of those videos, all the fanboys here is, Renfail's trashing Crimson Desert. He hates the game. He thinks it sucks. And it's like, y'all are fucking stupid. You know? But those types of videos have already gotten me so much traffic. I'm going to be doing one later today after this stream, which is why I'm skeptical about Crimson Desert after the reviews. That's going to be the video that comes out after the stream. And that video is going to, I guarantee you that video will get 5,000 views within a few hours. Which for me is pretty good. So, make another 50 bucks or so. Yeah, they have tunnel vision and aren't paying attention to the entire conversation. That's exactly what's going on. All right, I'm getting coffee before I go in here, everybody. Good morning, BM Brian. All right. That looks like it's going to open up. Oh, there's definitely dudes. I need to back up. Well, a lot of people have had access to the game for a while now, Blue. So there are a lot of, so some companies will do a targeted press campaign where they're only going to bring in 10, 15, maybe 20 content creators. Pearl Abyss has gone all in on the influencer marketing, and that has a lot of people concerned because usually when a company does a blanket like media campaign like that, it's because the game has a lot of flaws and they're trying to compensate by just plastering everything everywhere in the hopes that by pure saturation they will draw enough numbers to recoup their expenses. That's usually, just saying, statistically speaking. Not that I believe that, it's a statistic. They have invited everybody and anybody that had a big following to play their game, and they didn't invite anybody that was like niche on RPGs. It was literally one of the most biggest shotgun campaigns I've seen in a while. And as a result, hundreds of content creators have had their hands on copies for the past couple of weeks. More than that, I think. I think they've had access to it since the event, which was about a month ago. So all of those people are allowed to go make reviews and stuff on the storefronts. So that's why you can see that kind of stuff. All right. Let me... Definitely got turrets. There's a collider there. Any more turrets? Dude, there's another laser beam somewhere. I don't know if there's another turret or not. Oh, there's definitely one. I can see it on the... fucking collider. Alright, I apparently have a collider there. Or is that one already toast? No, it's definitely... Oh, is that it right there? There's still one more listed. The fuck are you? Down in there somewhere. I think we're in the clear now. Thank you very much. Switch gives no response, so that's probably an exit point. Missing here. Search for an entry into... Ah. Whoa, what the fuck is that? Was that an alarm or something? Oh, I bet it's by standing on that pad.
Source detected.
Oh, my bad. I'm supposed to talk to you, not blow you up. Repair the malfunction. I think the game is like, no, he's not supposed to die.
Scales protect me.
Oh, that's some funny shit. He's like, wait, no, don't kill that robot. Robot quest NPC. Let's see what makes you tick.
User access not approved. Access granted. System restore initiated. Operating matrix initiated. Enter user designation.
I am Nova. Please give me admin privileges.
Designation accepted. Stand by. Rebooting. Admin access granted. Adding user to approved list. User does not possess access keycard. Granting. You must be more careful in the future. Please do not lose this again.
Somebody just dropped a name of someone in chat who said this person's a legit YouTuber and has a heap of positive things to say about Crimson Desert. Yeah, I'm sorry. So the last review I watched by that person, which was when I unfollowed and moved on, was when they... So remember, Dragon Age Veilguard had a God mode that you could turn on so that people with disabilities, handicaps, could play the game and not have to worry about combat. He literally put God mode on, turned his back to the camera on a video, proceeded to go into combat in God mode, and then turn around with a straight face and blasted the game for having a shitty combat system that was easy mode, when you can literally go into the difficulty options and crank that difficulty up as hard as you want it to make that game like a Souls-like if you want. So putting your game into God mode and then criticizing the combat for being too easy is one of the most disingenuous things I have ever seen from a content creator. On top of which, they threw a big hissy fit when they didn't get review codes after they went to an event and then trashed the game and then wondered why they didn't get a review code and went about YouTube and Twitter, I'm a big content creator, how dare they not give me a review code, they're hiding things. So no, I'm sorry, I don't trust that person at all for anything. That is what you call a clickbait content creator. So no. No. It's unfortunate because I loved all of their Baldur's Gate 3 content and stuff they had done, but when they did that to Dragon Age Veilguard, I was like, that is one of the most disingenuous things I've ever seen a person do. Put a game in God mode so that you can't die, turn the back to the camera, and then sit there and be like, the combat in this game is too easy, this sucks. BioWare, you've lost it. You're fucking idiots. I didn't get a review code, man. No. Sorry. Real reviewers. We don't throw temper tantrums. I actually did a video about that when it happened, the influencer thing. Because having worked on the other side as someone who has created influencer campaigns and managed influencers, that's someone you never work with ever again. It's just... Someone asked me yesterday about people who are on blacklists. That's how you get on a blacklist. By doing stuff like that. Like, what's up, Thorgan? Good morning. I know it is insane. Have I played Card Shop Simulator? I have not. What time of day do I enjoy streaming? I stream twice a day, and I enjoy it every time I'm live, but I do like the morning sessions quite a bit. Do I need to go find more of these? Apparently I do. I wasn't looking for those at first. Apparently I might need to. I wonder if they're going to be outside potentially. Or maybe I have to move the one that's there into different positions. Oh, hang on. I can use one here. So maybe I'm supposed to grab one from down here. No, this needs two. It needs a yellow one and a red one. Oh, I see. So I definitely need to go find one more. Oh, there's one right there. So I need to open this door first. That's a green one. Alright, this is a simple little puzzle. Green door open. Second cell grabbed. Med pack. Plutonium. And a storage crate. By the way, my commenting earlier has nothing to do with me disliking an individual. It has to do with professional credibility, because anytime a company makes a game, regardless of if you like the game or not, you should be respectful. So you'll notice how earlier we were talking about all the things I don't necessarily like. I know I'm not going to like from Crimson Desert. You'll notice that never once am I trashing Crimson Desert. Never once. Elden Ring, didn't want to play it. Life of P, don't like Souls-like. First Berserker, Kazan, don't like because it's a Souls-like. But not once have I ever trashed those games or trashed the companies. The moment you start trashing a company or trashing a game, calling things garbage, slop, worst thing ever created, the developers need to wake up, the developers need to do this, the developers don't know what they're doing, the developers. The moment you start making that kind of content, you have lost zero credibility on a professional level, because you've made it all about you and your crybaby opinion, and not the merits of the game, and you're not respecting the hard work that the passionate people who built the game put into it. Even if you don't like the game, even if things don't resonate with you, even if you critique things about the game, shitting on the developers who make the game is one of the most unprofessional things you could ever do, period, end of story, full stop. So the moment you start shitting on developers, that's sort of where I draw the line. It's like you could be critical of a game. You could say stupid things about a game, right? That's on you. Sure, whatever. I don't agree with you, but if you want to say stupid things about a game, that's your prerogative. Like, there are better ways to say things when you're critiquing a game. That's just what I'm getting at. But the moment you shit on the developers and you start yelling about how the developers didn't do this, they need to do this, the developers suck because of these, the developers hiding things because they didn't give me a review code, the developers blah 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 blah, yeah, you've lost it. There's no more yeah, that's credibility has gone out the window at that point. You've become a rage bait channel. I've heard good things about Wukong Crime Free. I've heard it's more of like a God of War experience as opposed to a Dark Souls. And maybe one of these days when I have an infinite amount of free time, I will try. But it is not this time. Good morning, Bubbleonia. Ren said he hated My Little Pony on Game Pass. I'm gonna go tell Spencer. Alright, we have made it past the door. These are all empty. Expert door. What's up, Thandar? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you going? That's a backpack. You're not supposed to be on the backpack, sweetheart. Well, that one didn't work. Can I fit? I can. There we go. Okay. I think that's what I was looking for. Yeah, there we go. Ah, ha, ha, ha. I love it when a plan comes together. Meh. Okay. Man, I forgot all about my second cup of coffee.
So this is what set off the perimeter.
Who the fuck are you?
To think this location would be found so soon. Usually one has to be lured here.
It's only a matter of time before I tracked you down.
Intense narrowing of focus as a coping mechanism, denying the reality of one situation. One subject, isolated. Threat assessment, negligible. Potential affiliations, eclectic, fleet, possibly independent. Requires further inquiry.
Are you even listening?
Temperament, curious. Cognitive functions remain competent, for now. Side note to reassess the Alliance's current capacities. Possibly more affected by recent losses, if their ranks now include even ones at this level. Direct intervention not deemed critical. Still, list of unknowns requires further examination before final judgments. Ventilation clear. Anesthetic primed.
God, didn't we just get thrown in prison in the last mission?
Inducing sedation state now. Auxiliary systems on standby.
Ignore me all you want, it won't change anything.
Defiance of situations of which they lack control. Initiating vetting process. Moving to trial phase. Observation will continue so long as the subject does. But signs point to this one falling sooner than the others.
So I've been drugged. Oh, this is lovely. Definitely hallucinations of some type around here. Creepy sound effects, that's for sure. Alright, I don't see any objects that I can interact with right now. There's a turret? What is that? Pursue the mantis imposter. Why are you just giving up so easily? Yeah, I was gonna say, because it's not real. You can talk to me after I've done with this chest. Got more important fish to fry right now. That's not gonna work on that chest. Really? Okay, so it's just gonna be the one. Zathras knows the one. If you get that reference, welcome aboard.
I can hear you reeling from here.
Yes, this is one of the new Trackers Alliance quests. Whoa! Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Fucking Terramorph on the field.
Skills protects me. Another offering for the great serpent.
Those were all like illusions. Hang on, there's a slate here too.
So, Mr. Clark, I trust you're feeling better than last time?
Not sure, Doc. Vision's still blurry around the edges, but it's coming in all right. Thing is, there are times when I get lasered in on something, and it's razor sharp, almost too sharp. Like it's all I can see. Kinda freaks me out for my mind to go blank like that.
We can run some more tests, but I don't see any cause for concern. Well, other than some troubling news I got wind of. One of the nurses mentioned you were skipping your medications. This behavior could all be an outgrowth from that.
Sorry about that, Doc. They got me on so many pills and drips I can't even keep them straight. Thought skipping might help clear my mind, but feels like it's just getting worse. Even started getting the shakes.
No one listens to poor
Fine
Zathras.
on your own, but we're only here to help. It's not just a matter of our research, it's for your continued rehabilitation.
No, you're right. Thanks, Doc. I'll make sure I keep up with the treatments.
Now, enough with that. We'll continue your therapy after your infusion. This is going to take a few hours, so I'll get your usual drink. Then we can get started. Licorice, right?
I usually get cherry. But you know what? Licorice sounds great.
Alright, I think the only way at the moment is that lit tunnel over there, just to be sure. Played this last night as the Mantis, offer 10 over dialogue, alternate dialogue options. Nice, yeah, I am also the Mantis with this character. Not wearing the Mantis armor though, so I don't know if that's something that I have to do. Was this nothing? No, there's definitely something right here.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
Whoa! We have no, these are just memories, man. It's gotta be just memories. The music just triggered, and I'm like, wait, what? There's an artifact here? This is just the drugs, man. I took the drugs, and the drugs work.
Dusty, snap out of it.
Dusty. Dusty.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Yeah, see, I'm still in my Starborn armor, too.
Whoa, you don't look good.
I don't feel good either, man. Oh! Don't touch the door! Time to clear the circulation ventilation. Scrubbers engaged. Yeah, Babylon 5 is awesome. Zathras agrees.
That won't save you. You're only dragging things out.
I doubt the Twitch rewards are live for Crimson Desert because the game is not officially live, guys. The game doesn't launch till 4 o'clock tonight, which is like 22 hours. Pretty sure it's 22 hours from now is when we can start playing Crimson Desert for realsies. These are hallucinogens, Gray. Definitely the drugs, man. Electrical. Okay, we've opened up that. Why is there a mosquito in my room? We live for the one, we die for the one. Zathras knows. For all its weaknesses in Season 1, Babylon 5 is one of the best science fiction shows you will ever watch. And if you've never seen it, you're not going to understand what I say when I say that Mass Effect is just Babylon 5 with a different skin. And Babylon 5 came before Mass Effect. You could see where the guys who wrote Mass Effect got their inspiration from. God damn it. I tore a muscle. Yeah, that show forever cemented J. Michael Straczynski in my book as a legitimate badass science fiction creator. In general, I mean, I loved like the work he did on Sense8 with the Wachowskis was good, but I also loved Jeremiah. Jeremiah was awesome. It only ran for 2 seasons, but damn, what a good show Jeremiah was. I've seen Jeremiah through twice. It's like a show that nobody knows of. It's just this weird, obscure, and he didn't even showrun the second season because of creative differences, but it was just like first season awesome. Second season I still enjoyed it. And also the spin-off he did with the Paladins, I wish that could have gone somewhere.
The observation phase has ended. I have everything I need to bring things to a close. These results, I admit, disappointing.
Yep, I did know that. Was being the keyword.
Justified in stopping you here.
Easy to act tough hiding behind glass.
I understand your desire to exert control in a dire situation, but I will not be the one to do you in here.
Fake wife
You've
just walked
already
by
done
the
that
fake hallway,
yourself,
guys.
by way of your own actions. Through my efforts, I've confirmed your nature, and deemed you befitting correction. You tried to keep your nose clean, but actions speak louder.
Watched Andor through all the way and just did a back-to-back watching of the first two seasons along with the Rogue One film.
Today, proud member of the Trackers Alliance. Purveyors of the very system of injustice they would have me ignore. Buying and selling freedom with the unearned moral superiority that can only come with governmental backing.
Fake wife. Fake wife. Yeah, good morning. There's coffee on the counter. I know. Let him in. He can come in. You have a problem with me being a tracker?
Do you not find it strange that your organization's conception of morality
Fake laugh. Masking real pain.
credits,
Lucas.
dead, alive,
Come here.
guilt, innocence? The price on your head determines to what extent you are considered a criminal. But true justice goes beyond that. Amnesty cannot be purchased with a nominal fee, no matter what your boards claim. Retribution is the only price high enough.
All right.
I will not be judged by you, so I would save that fire for yourself. You'll need it for what comes next.
Now that we've passed judgment, we move to our final phase. You've all heard the charges, all of which our subject is clearly guilty of. Do as you see fit to ensure he never commits them again.
I'm not going to answer that for you, Draken. That's up to you, man. Whatever you think looks like fun. You've hung out long enough, you know that I don't make those types of recommendations.
Teetering out in a forgotten struggle.
His fangs are the void. His bite is venom.
Damn, girl. Hang on, what was that? Teal leather jumpsuit, meh. There's one more around here somewhere. Is he down? He's totally down. Shooting in the corner and she takes him out. Good job. Pod maintenance computer. Please contact administrator. Do not forget to order regularly lower the pressure.
I would run if I were you.
was just another... Oh, hang on.
Alright, 16. We've been here before. Now pick up the blade.
But I can't. He's my...
Slight resistance noted. Consider a higher dose for 16.
Please. Just let it go.
16. I didn't ask you two to come here. You made that choice. And this is your consequence. You have only yourself to blame.
Okay.
Because of that, you also hold the opportunity to choose to repent. What better way to do so than becoming an agent of justice? Now pick up the blade, step forward, and strike. Well done, 16. That wasn't so bad, was it? You may have strayed from the path in your previous life, but fall in line behind me, and you'll never feel that conflict again. I know some growing part of you is relieved. You need only embrace it.
Okay, so there's definitely some sort of mind control experiment that is taking place. I don't know whether or not he's purposefully luring people here, or if this is just how he deals with intruders, he or she.
Be advised that this is now.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I don't think there was a vent. Does that go anywhere? Nope.
Ah, they got me!
You can run, but you can't hide. You can't escape my sight.
3 color codes for this door. Grayson almost made it to work today. Did you get your flat tire fixed, or are you like, nope, that's I'm done. Flat tires are never fun, man. One of the worst I ever had was I remember I had worked I was like an 8-hour day on a construction site up in Steamboat Springs, Colorado, and I got off of work, and when I got to work it was cold, but when I got off of work it had been snowing all day, so there was like a good 12-15 inches on the ground. And they'd plowed the roads, but my truck was under like 15 inches of snow. And then I get out to my truck and it's got a flat fucking tire, and I've got to spend the next like hour with a hand jack. Right, I had a little Mazda. It was like a Ford Ranger, essentially. It's a Ford Ranger body, Mazda brand. Anyway, so I had the hand jack, those hand cranks. I had to, out there for an hour in like 15 inches of snow while it's snowing. So I'm getting completely like wet. I'm freezing cold, and I've already worked like an 8-hour day. I was very grumpy by the time I got into the warmth of my truck cab and I then had to spend like an hour and 45-minute drive home, because the 30-minute drive home had turned into this slushy mess. I was not a happy camper at the end of that day. It's never fun to change a flat, especially when it's really hot or really cold. That's when it makes it even worse. Gotta wait for the place to open. Yep. What's up, Napier? Can't wait to play this on the PlayStation. I can't either. I will be playing a new game from scratch on the PS5. Don't you just want to go back to those days of construction? AFK Mar says. I know, right? Every time I get one of those trolls in my chat who's like, get a real job. You're not contributing anything to society. You're a waste of space. You're playing video games. Get a real job. Imagine all those people suffering, sweating their asses off, providing you with all the things that you have. And it's like, oh, bitch, please. I put in my time. I am absolutely deserving the fruits of my labor at this point. Alright, I don't see any in this area. I feel like I might have to back out and figure out how to get those doors open. There's obviously a vent. Too bad I can't take these to, like, go up or down. Can I disarm these? I guess I can't. Alright. Well, I actually don't know about that. Everything I need might be down in there. Because I sure as shit don't see anything up here. I came down, fell down. Yeah, I think there might be something down here I'm missing. I don't miss digging electrical troughs in winter or bouncing. Yeah, Lou. So my brother, since he has the ranch, like, he sends me videos during, like, usually it's December and January. January is usually the worst month in Missouri. But it's like, you know, you get an ice storm that rolls through, and he's got to be out there. Oh, they did share a video. Like, he had an old cow that went down on the ice on the pond. She has multiple options for water, and she still went down to the pond, fell on the ice, and she was already had a broken pelvis from before that. She was like a 16-year-old cow. She unfortunately did not end up making it. But they did their best to try to keep her alive for like a month, you know. But he's, you know, when you're running 600 animals, but he's out there every single day. He's got to break the water around the ponds. So every single morning you go out for 2-3 hours and you're out there breaking water on the ponds. You're making sure none of your watering troughs are frozen over. You know, doesn't matter what you feel like. The animals have to, you know, you have to prioritize the health of the animal because that's your livelihood. So you're out there doing everything you can to keep them alive. Yeah, a lot of people don't, you know, sitting there in their air-conditioned house, their warm, heated apartment. They don't know what the real world is like for people who actually have to work in the elements. To provide them with food. Like, you just go to the grocery store and you buy a package of hamburger and you're like, hamburger delicious, and it's like you don't know what the fuck goes into making that hamburger and getting it to the grocery store, you ungrateful twat waffle. How's the new update? I wouldn't know. I'm not playing the new update. The new update doesn't go live until April 7th. I am, however, playing the new Tracker Alliance content, which dropped the day before yesterday. But the new update won't be live for some time. Oh, there is a safe here that I missed. Out of curiosity, how am I at with the lock picking? I need a lot more. 28 more. Or 18 more, sorry. That wasn't it. I really don't need a new weapon, but whatever. Okay, what am I missing in here? We got attacked by robots. This opened up. There are stairs right there. But I can't do anything with this door. Can't do anything here at this panel. Or here. Or here. There's nothing here. There's got to be something in that tunnel I missed. Because it's the only conceivable place that I can see where we're supposed to go. What did I miss in here? Yeah, there's definitely... Ah! That right there. That's what I missed. Gotcha now. Okay, so there's going to be probably... Yeah, each one of these is an individual door that I can open. So let's start with red. Found ya. Oh no, I have to place one there. So, but what about this? Can't open. There's definitely a fuse in there. Let's try the green one since the red one didn't work. Okay. No? Not even here. Okay, now I am confused. So there must be a cell that I'm missing somewhere. Wait, is that... I mean, that's... Is there a yellow door that... So there's probably a cell somewhere around here that I missed. You think Concept Art 3661? You think I must really like this game? Do you know what the best part of my job is? I get to play games for a living, and I play lots and lots and lots and lots of games. There are almost 12,000 videos on my YouTube channel built up over the past 4+ years. We're in our 5th year of doing this. And if you look at the vast majority of those games, probably 98% of those games, I really like them. And I play many of them for hundreds of hours. This is one of those games that I really enjoy. Any game that I stream on my channel is a game that I enjoy. Otherwise, I wouldn't be streaming it. So, you have won the Mr. Obvious Award of the Day. I must really like this game to stream it. And you're not wrong. I like all the games I stream. Welcome aboard. That is red. Red didn't do anything. I can't click on any of these. There's no other conceivable vent. Yeah, because these are all power receptacles. So there's got to be a power cell out here somewhere. This door doesn't have anything running to it. Alright, let's go around the perimeter. Let's see what we can see. There's nothing in there, right? There's no doors here. Okay. Don't see anything up here. Nothing here. Bubble Lenny says if you're playing a game for any reason other than the fact that you like it, then you've missed the point of gaming. I totally agree. 16-month renewal over on Twitch from Inky Z. What day is it? Thursday? Rock out. That's right. It's Thursday, kids. We're playing some Starfield, doing the new Tracker Alliance content right now, live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok, as is evident by Bubbleonia chatting on YouTube and giving us some kick-ass words of wisdom, and Inky Z dropping a renewal over on Twitch, and Sam Reeves over on TikTok saying, "Hey man, is this a new update?" And Kinkashu, all these folks coming in from all over the world, thanks for tuning in. We will be playing Crimson Desert later today when it comes out. It is scheduled for a 3 p.m. Pacific launch time. I'll be playing that on the PS5 Pro, so stay tuned for that. Let's not go in there. I'm going to avoid going up to see if I can't find the cell somewhere down here. Those don't look like they're openable doors. Alright, I for the life of me do not see anywhere up here a cell. Nor do I see a cell down here anywhere. Might there be a cell down here? I can't get in there, so I may need to go back up. For the love of gaming! That's right, Thandar coming in and flexing and saying, how about a 17-month channel renewal on Twitch? Flexing that shit! Save some poontang for the rest of us, son! Bubbleman says, I've never looked at someone else's profile to see what they've platinumed in decades, but power to the people. Yeah, I've never, yeah, it's platinuming things has never been a thing for me. Like, if I get the enjoyment out of the game, I'm good to go. But hey, you know, to each their own. I've got to scour this place. Oh, wait. Can I go down more here? Hold up. This is where I shot that thing. Okay. There's nothing down here. Hang on, we got a secure door here. 2 secure doors. I still don't see a cell anywhere. What's up? Mejor cierra la puerta. Por favor. Gracias. Well, I don't see anything on the ground level. I sure as shit don't see anything down here either. Are they gonna make me go back up? Surely not. I feel like I've got to be missing something blatantly obvious here. And I do not see a power cell anywhere. I've never had the game make me come this far back to find a power cell. Any tips for leveling up quickly in Starfield? Why the fuck would I want to level up quickly? Take all the enjoyment out of the game? Fuck no. I'm here to take my time. This playthrough has like 540 hours in it. Why the fuck would I want to speed run? You must be new here. I don't speed anything. Definitely don't speed run with my wife or your mom. You imagine being a two-pump chump? I want to be fast! Done! Ugh. No thank you. Definitely can't. This is where we came in at. I've definitely got to be missing something at this point. But Ren, why don't you want to play the game and be an all-powerful max-level ranked warrior? Oh. Shiny. There's great fun in going on a safari and culling herds of wildlife on different planets. That is a fair point from Babylonia. So if you are into that kind of shit, which I'm not, and we're obviously being hyperbolic for the purposes of entertainment, you can come into the gameplay options and adjust all of these settings to give yourself maximum amount of XP. You exchange difficulty in exchange for max XP. Or you can say, I don't want to worry about my carry capacity, and the game says, well, if you're a whiny little bitch about carrying shit and inventory limits, then we're going to give you an XP penalty. And oh, you want to access your cargo on the ship from anywhere on the planet? Well, we're also going to deduct you for that because you're a little bitch. So if you're like me and you don't give a shit about XP, I have a negative 16% XP factor applied because I'm a whiny bitch who likes easy mode. And as a result, I'm penalized for playing on easy mode. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. Because leveling fast is not the reason I play games. But if you are, we won't make fun of you. But you do have the option to go in there and tweak those settings if you want. There it is. That is not a power cell. You fucker, it's too stubby. I got all excited because I saw a green rectangular item, and it's not what I thought it was. I'm going to go back down there. There's got to be something I am missing. Well, I should not have fallen down like that, because I don't have that many aids left. My last immobilizer. I better not break another leg. Let's do a quick save here. Loot above XP. I'll take everything above XP personally. That doesn't go anywhere. I can't remember how to get back to where I was. Was it through here? The fact that I can pull that one out suggests that maybe there's somewhere else I need to use it. So I can't do anything to any of these. Or maybe I'm an idiot. Holy shit, guys, I'm an idiot. You know what I was supposed to do, I bet? So, my pea brain was thinking, hey, you need 2 cells. You need a green one here, and you need a green one here. My brain, even though this obviously only goes to here, my brain was thinking I needed 2 greens to open a green and 2 reds to open a red because it showed me a cell here. My pea brain never thought, oh, rob the cell from here and bring it down. Holy shit. I'm a derp. You know who gets a Simple Jack Award of the day right now, kids? You know who's getting the Simple Jack Award of the day? I'm giving myself the Simple Jack Award for the first 2 hours of the stream. Because, yeah, I should have figured that out a lot sooner. Caffeinated, medicated, and a little silly. We'll be back in a few, everybody. I'm going to take a quick break. clear case of Renfail, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. That's right. I'm simple jacking my way through the game, kids. I did well for my age. Well, Shiny says I'm addicted to Fallout 76 in love with my two-shot explosive broadsider. Nice. Nice, Bubbles. Oh. I don't think I've ever used, like, I don't remember who Maria is, Bubbles. I know that she's been, like, there was a lot of people who were like, oh, she's going to be a companion right now. And I'm like, I don't know that I remember who she is. Like, I can't remember who she is or where she's from. I literally can't remember. Like, off the top of my head, I just don't remember who she is. Because I'm more of an Andreja guy most of the time. But this time around, I did grab, what is her name? Samira? Sahima? I've got her with me right now from Varun. Oh. Oh, how is this supposed to work? So if I pull that, why would I need to put it here? That has to be a cheat way to do that. That's all that does. I think I just locked myself in though because I can't get past that now. What if I put this here? Okay. Grab that and go. Okay. Grab that and go. You guys want to hear a funny story? Remember how when Shattered Space came out, Bubbler says she's a goth girl who hands out the gal bank on Jimison? I have never seen her before. I don't even know what you're talking about. Her voice actress is a Twitch streamer who streams in character and she's a fucking riot. She's a goth girl who hands out a gal bank on Jimison. I need to go to gal bank. I've never seen that. Hang on, I'm marking this down. How have I never... See, this is what blows my mind. Like, how I can be 600 hours into a game and I don't know what he's talking about. Like, I have no recollection of that character. Oh, I got sidetracked. I had a thing I wanted to talk about. So, you remember how when she's on the bench by the window in Galbank? Perfect. Remember when Shattered Space came out and certain YouTubers went out there and made videos about how Shattered Space is... I beat the whole thing in 3 hours. Meanwhile, there's like 30... conservatively 25 to 30 hours of content. Go completionist, you're probably going to get 50 to 80. There was somebody on Twitter bitching yesterday, Twitter X. Oh, these new Tracker Alliance quests are bullshit. It's 12 minutes of quests. That all this is. 12 minutes of quests. I'm 2 hours in, and I haven't finished the Mantis quest yet. We did the Space Jacker, whatever it's called. I forget the name of it last night. Or yes, when was it? Yesterday morning? What's it called? Starjacker. We did that one yesterday. That was about an hour and a half, I want to say. Hour and a half, 2 hours. The Vulture was... We've done the Vulture before, but that's, that's 45 minutes at most. Like, the Starjacker itself was like an hour and a half. Like, each one of these is an hour and a half, 2 hours. And these idiots out there, I beat it in 12 minutes. It's not worth it. Why is Bethesda charging for 12 minutes of gameplay? Okay. I'll be playing a new playthrough on the PS5 Pro. 100%. Right now I'm doing Trackers Alliance stuff, though, because I haven't seen it before. And it sounds to me like we need to go to Galbank really soon. Alright, that door opened up now. Because I want to meet a hot goth girl who gives out. Who doesn't want to meet a hot goth girl who puts out? Like, is there something wrong with you? Like, maybe you're into hot goth guys. What I'm getting at is, though, everybody wants to meet a hot goth.
Dr. Erickson, personal log.
Picture it didn't happen.
Stagnated at 23% efficacy. We're up for review in 2 months, so we really need to push.
Yeah, Hannibal reminds me of Captain Mal a lot.
Interruptions. If we don't double our numbers soon, they're going to shelve the whole program. Don't forget, need to fill out posthumous release forms for Jackson, Polanski, Gansberg, Clark twins, and Smith? No, it was Schmidt. Remind Moira to reach out to our contact in the Trade Authority. We're running low on sedatives. There was something else. I'm sure it's not important.
So these guys all seem to be having some memory loss problems too, I've noticed. Oh, there's definitely a lot wrong with me, Reldor. That's the best part of being me. There ain't nothing normal about me. I ain't no cookie cutter bitch. But you know who is a cookie cutter bitch? Anybody who complains about games not being fun. That's a cookie cutter bitch right there. I let other people dictate my opinions for me because I'm a cookie cutter bitch. The weird ones, we're the cool ones. We've got those little ticks, those little DNA and RNA sequences that are off by just a little bit. So we like the cool shit like punk rock, indie bands, Star Wars, the Christmas special, games like Fallout 4, nerdy things like the Wheel of Time, Sword of Shannara, Lord of the Rings, Narnia, Rogers the Lasny, Fred Saberhagen and the Book of Swords, Sandman comics, better yet, the Sahara comics from the 90s, and the Preacher comics, which were fucking awesome. And then they did the Preacher show, which was also fucking awesome. Shout out to Seth Rogen for a really awesome comic book adaptation. I ain't no hollaback girl. I ain't no hollaback girl. That's right. There ain't nothing better than being a vanilla bitch stuck in your mom's basement, though, right, kids? Right? Let other people live your life for you. Loss of voluntary control of extremities. Human condition. Guy acts like Dracula is the best thing since Holiday Chunks. Damn, now I want some chunks. Stuff like this, when I read stuff like this and I see some idiot in chat say something like, but the writing in Bethesda sucks. Bethesda Bethesda doesn't know how to write good games. Starfield sucks. Shit like this just makes me laugh. Tell us you've never played the game. Nothing better than listening to Pink Floyd and blasting Death Claws, says John. Fuck yeah. Fuck being a normie. Proudly weird. But Ren, you're just a paid shill. Proud to be one. I get paid to do the coolest job in the world. But you just consume everything. You're damn right I do. That's what it's made for. Books, albums, theater plays, cinema, television shows, video games, novels, comic books, action figures, Hot Wheels, sex with other people. All of that shit is meant to be experienced and enjoyed and explored. And if you're not doing any of those things, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. I am a proud consumer of all things that make me happy in life. And I feel so sorry for you if your life sucks so bad that you can't find enjoyment with any of those things. What a fucking loser. Space trucker. There's a whole bunch of spacesuits in here. Now it's stuck in my head, Bubbalonia. I ain't no hollaback girl. What do you mean a consumer is supposed to consume? What? I didn't read that memo. That's right, kids. You too are supposed to live in your mom's basement and never leave, because everything sucks. The world is evil. And everybody has an agenda. Dun dun dun! Let's go this way to the lab. Prudes are the worst offenders. Can you imagine being such a prude that you have to... Remember the Quaker thing? Quakers have to have a sheet, and they only have a hole in the sheet. And so whenever they need to procreate, they put a sheet between them, and there's only a hole in the sheet between the two people because physical touch is bad. I'm just like, every time I think of an incel, that's what I think about. It's a Puritan who has to have a sheet. Touching another person, bad. Bubbly says, my work here is done. Mary Poppins, fly away. Took some drugs, and the drugs are working. Oh, there's a med... Oh! Okay, there's a pharmaceutical lab. Neurojack. Medpack. What's in the box, man? There's nobody in the box right now. Handle with care. Oh, baby. I handle it with care every single morning. Alright, I can't do anything in here at the moment that I know of. I handle with loving care and attention every single day. Oh, do we get to ban a bitch on TikTok? We totally do. K-Crem spamming mid-game like 10 times in a row. That is such a low IQ effort. We're not even going to give you the benefit of the song. Sorry, you got to at least rise up a little bit. Yeah, if you want me to clip you, like, you've got to show some intelligence. You got to at least have one brain cell. At least, come on, make a minimum effort. Spamming mid-game in chat over and over is like the lowest IQ thing you could do.
Might as well end it here.
Did you hear that howling? Man, the drugs are kicking in, kids. No, there's definitely animals. Okay, see? Here's that creepy... We're on Pandora, kids. Exceptionally well-designed level. That's... Yeah, just come this way. I'm not scared, you're scared. I'm not shaking, you're shaking. What was that noise? Oh no!
You are trapped in a prison of your own making. What regrets shackle your mind?
They need a disclaimer on this particular mission. Don't do psychedelics before you play the new Mantis mission, kids. What's the biggest difference between this game and another Bethesda game besides the theme? Honestly, that's it, the theme. No other Bethesda game has space flight, so that's something that's different. Like, the fact that we have spaceships, moddable spaceships. Whoa! Moddable spaceships. Oh, see, now we can go this way. Gunplay is different. I mean, I guess the Fallout games have gunplay, but not like this. This is much different gunplay. I would say ships is the big thing. 1,000 planets to explore. Oh yeah, the new game mechanic for Unity. That's definitely that's probably a good answer. That right there. So we'll give that credit to the answer to that one is Babylonia. So like, what's the big restriction between this game and another Bethesda game such a theme? Yeah, the Unity. So most Bethesda games, when you finish the main story, you could just keep playing, kind of infinitely play, but you're in the same universe. This game does it different because once you finish, it's a multi-dimension. So there's when you hit the end, you can continue to explore this universe if you want to, but you can also go through the Unity. I believe there's 10 variations of the universe. So you go through this event horizon, and when you pop out the other side, you have now restarted the game from scratch in a brand new universe with some sort of different parameters. But then if you want to, you can go through the entire game all over again in that unique universe. And because you're a Starborn, you have unique dialogue options which allow you to then completely, like, I don't want to say bypass. You can bypass certain aspects of quests because you already know what's going to happen because you've done it before and you're a Starborn. But it also gives you a chance to continue to refine your character as you go through over and over and over again, living out different lives in each dimension. So that's a really good answer to that question. Beyond that, I would say looking at gunplay, it's very different to the other Bethesda games. But all the space stuff, like space flight, the fact that you can build spaceships from scratch, you can mod any ship that you come across, you can steal ships, find ships, buy ships, you can mod those ships, you can go into the ships and do interior decorations, you can invite your crew members onto those ships as mobile bases, mobile homes. So the housing system in the game means that you can go buy, apartments. There's a space station that's coming up with the Freelanes update in April. But you can also have these mobile bases that are your starships. And you can mod those. People have built some crazily unique ships with the shipbuilding system. So beyond that, I think that, it's obviously a science fiction game. But it is a Bethesda game at its core, but it has all of those extra things added on top of it. And like Babylonia said, the New Game Plus mechanic. Good answer to that question, Bubbles. Biggest difference. So that was a great question. We'll clip this out on YouTube. Biggest difference. We'll publish that out at the end of the stream today at some point. Really good question.
Snap out of it.
The mantis is here?
No physical damage.
More than one.
Mentally, the jury's still out.
Okay, Heller.
You know who you are? Any of this look familiar?
Thanks, Reldor. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's right. We don't do any butt kissing around here. I am me, unabashedly so, and I have been for a very long time. Scan complete. Myocardium. State of the body. Diagnostics. Endoskeleton complete. What are you guys doing? That's my suit. So are we like frozen in time? That didn't do anything. I can't click on me. I can't click on them. I clicked the... Oh, that opened this up. So just... Okay. Yeah, buddy. So I gotta give a shout out. I gotta give a shout out to the dev team. This has been a really kick-ass storyline so far. I just really trippy world building, level design. You know, this reminds me of too. I think it's in Jedi Fallen Order. In the very beginning, there's a scene on the tram, on the metro, where Cal Kestis is dreaming. He's on the tram with his buddy, and it's right after you do that intro sequence, and he's asleep, and he's having this like dream sequence. And in that dream sequence, he's in the subway, and he sees his old master, and he walks up to the door, and the door opens, and suddenly he's inside an Imperial base, or an old Republic base. And then like he turns around, and the subway is gone, and it's just the corridor and a door, and you walk out of the door and you click the door and it won't open, and you turn around and all of a sudden it's this endless tunnel and stuff. I like it when games, it's not something you see all the time, where as you like turning around and progressing, the level is changing around you. Really cool stuff. That guy's got like multiple arms. Oh no, those are tubes coming out of them. Or holding them in place. What the fudge? Dude. The sound effects have been stellar as well with this particular storyline so far. Alright, there's storage over there. What is... Oh, I bet Chris is cleaning the floor. Alright, so we came out of there. Am I meant to go straight into storage? I bet I am. Have we been through... I don't know where the fuck I've been. Whoa, test subjects. I've definitely never been here. Who are you? She won't talk to me. Subjugated hunter. So these are his past targets. He's like testing on them or something. Are any of them willing?
Make them penitent! The great serpent has honored me with many a gift.
Subject 43 was talking, not shooting. Where was subject 43? Hello.
It won't come. You're not here. None of this is.
Not real, not real, not real. Dude, this is a seriously intense storyline.
They'll come for me. I know they will.
Psychological torture, man. Okay, that's blocked in. Do I even have... I don't even think I have an automatic weapon yet. I wish I did. I might have one in my inventory. Let's see. Just to spice things up a little bit. I do have that. Don't I have a better version of that? Yeah. I think this is an automatic. No, it's burst. Ew. I know, how about those 12 minutes? They've already said they're going to keep making expansions for Starfield. That is a 33 fire rate. That's definitely a... Do I have an advanced tombstone? I want to do something... Are these automatic? Thank you.
You'll soon know the meaning of fear. Are you sure you want to continue?
Let's hold off on touching that. System error. If I'm not mistaken, advanced is like one of the best tier. I probably skipped some that I could have picked up in the previously in the level. Because I'm not really caring about these weapons that much. Because I've got my Wolf Fang. But I should probably be paying more attention. Not that it matters. I mean, the weapon mod stuff's not coming until the new update, and I won't be playing on the Xbox and then. I have not checked Discord this morning. Nope. Crimson Desert later today. Yep. You won't be able to share screenshots unless you ranked up in my Discord, but there is a gaming channel specifically for that kind of stuff. But you have to level up to share stuff in my Discord. So, yeah, I just saw your screenshot. Thank you, Allie. I'll definitely be checking her out at some point. In more ways than one.
Your journey is coming to an end. I'll make sure of it.
Angry people everywhere, and I'm just playing games.
We aren't alone, but I like to wonders never cease.
Dude, this gun fucking rocks! Why have I not been using this bad boy before? Oh my god! Does this thing have like explosive rounds or something? I need to mod the shit out of whatever this is. What the hell weapon is this? A modified, refined AA-99. Explosive rounds. Holy shit. I need to mod that. That feels epic.
So we make it look that way.
This is not what's supposed to happen. You're not supposed to be here. I won't let you ruin what I've built.
I won't let you ruin what I've built. Great serpent. Suck it. Kill 50's enemies with explosives. Nice, I'm getting credit for that. Where's the last one? I don't know. Drugged me again, man. Angry people everywhere, sitting on their hardware, rage typing into my chat, giving me free money. This game is horrible. You like slop, you like garbage, but this just sucks.
Oh, now, come on. You're okay. Take it easy. Do you know where you are? Patient at Loberon Medical? Any of this look familiar?
I'm gonna remain silent.
Oh dear. That blank look again. I'll have to speak to Dr. McTeer about your dosage. The mantis isn't real. They can't hurt you. Not here.
The companion I have, Sahima, I think is her name. She was from Varun, so I've met her doing the quests. I didn't know about her until we were playing a couple days ago, and someone said she's a companion, so I grabbed her on the way out. There are no thoughts other than the NVIDIA DLSS 5 looks fucking awesome. I can't wait to see it in effect. I am a big fan of all technological updates because I am not a Luddite living in a cave. I love technology. The mantis doesn't scare me, and neither do you.
I assure you, there's nothing to fear from me to begin with. I only wish to help. Now lay back and give yourself over to the treatment. I know it's hard to accept, but you're almost through the worst of it.
Cut the act. I'm not falling for your lies.
An act, is it? Very well. I can't help those who can't help themselves.
Reliant Medical. Where the fuck am I?
It seems as though we're through here.
That's it. I'm done indulging you. I offered you mercy, and you refused my kindness. Whatever you are, whatever game you're playing at, it ends here.
Are mind games all you have?
You should have been driven insane 10 times over. You stand there like nothing's changed. Perhaps nothing has for you. But I still control what happens. You are simply an anomaly to be excised.
This doesn't end until I take you down.
You have forced my hand, so don't blame me for the outcome. If you hadn't chosen to interfere in my work, you wouldn't have been added to my list. No matter our petty squabbles, those whose sin must be brought to justice. Who are you to judge me?
Murdering people isn't justice.
Matter of perspective. Is it not justice when you deliver a bounty, dead or alive, no matter your choice? What if there is no alternative? A nicer sentiment than sanctioned assassination. At least my way, I know who I'm killing and why. And then it's going to be the end of it. You leave someone alive and they end up committing more crimes. Have you really accomplished anything? Done any good? Can you really consider that justice?
You do more harm than good.
But to whom? What does it matter what we do to someone who doesn't care how they affect others to begin with? The Tracker's Alliance wants to judge me as if they hold some divine right above mine. But the truth is, the only thing that separates us is which end of the barrel we end up on.
The Mantis is supposed to be better than that.
You know nothing about what the Mantis truly represents. You are no more than another false vision attempting to confuse me. Your evaluation is at its end. You're a threat to my work and need to be taken off the board. The time for talking is over, and I will not be denied. Not by you, not by anyone.
Unbelievers will surely believe you now.
Probably should stay out of the middle. Holy shit. Gotta pay attention to those stun things. They just seem to keep spawning. This requires an ID card. Do I need to check the bodies? I don't think they've given me one's taking some more damage than the others. Yeah, that one gave me 145 XP. Advanced mag pulse. Okay. I kind of am feeling stupid for not having checked all the weapons throughout here as I've gone through, because I bet every single one of the weapons that I came across in here was an advanced version, and I wasn't checking because I was just like, oh, trash weapons. But knowing that the upgrade is coming, advanced weapons are all going to be able to be modified into legendary and exotic. And yeah, that's kind of my bad. Do we have an idiot in chat? Sounds like we have an idiot in chat. Do I need to give out a Simple Jack award? I think we do. Looks to me like we got to give a Simple Jack award out. Will Starfield be on PS5? We've got your answer. If you asked me the other day and I couldn't answer, duh, I was under NDA. Like, not fucking rocket science. But you know what is rocket science? People who come into chat and be like, but in your honest opinion, is the game any good? Is the game any good? Are you enjoying it? Are you having fun? So we're going to give out a Simple Jack award of the day to Monk Boy. Simple Jack award. I haven't followed anything Starfield for launch, so it's been a while. How has it been improved? Well, the first place you can go is Bethesda.net, and you can read all the patch notes. But that's on you. I'm not going to do your job for you. If you want to know how a game has been updated since launch, you go read the patch notes. Every game that gets launched in the modern era gets patched as it goes out into the world. And those patches are publicly available for anyone with reading comprehension to go forth and read. So that's your first stop. No one here is going to tell you how it's been improved, because that's on you to go do some reading like a fucking adult. The rest of us are too busy playing the game and having fun. So I'm going to get back to it. Plus, why would I be playing the game if I didn't enjoy it? It's kind of like a rhetorical question. Use your brains, kids. You were taught critical thinking in school, right? Well, I guess some of you might not have made it through No Child Left Behind and all that stuff, you know. Oh, look at all the space suits. Oh, what is that? Oh my goodness. Look at both of these. Please tell me I get those. That suit right there looks wicked cool. So does that one, though. Oh my god, please tell me I can unlock these cases. There's a kitchen down there. Oh, there's another suit over here. That's like the modified Mantis suit that he's been running around in. Glass control panel. Activate. Oh, baby. What is this? Mantis Mark II pack. That's the cocoon-looking jetpack. Mantis Mark II space helmet. Mantis Mark II space suit. Oh, chameleon. Headhunter. Oh, that's dope. Hang on, we got two things to check here. One is the Master Access Console. And then we got something over there, which is what? Report back to Agent Number 1. Oh no, we're not done in here. We are not done in here. Not by a long shot. We are exploring every nook and cranny. So this is obviously somebody's bat cave. They thought they were the Mantis Part 2, right? And they were also experimenting on everybody. Oh, there's workbenches. What kind of pistol is that? An advanced mag shot. Man, I do feel like an idiot having known now that every weapon that dropped in here was an advanced weapon. And I wonder how many weapons I missed on the way through because I was like, I'm not going to loot that. I didn't realize you were like halfway through the dungeon.
Recognition. Greetings, Nova.
Switch gives no response. I totally skipped on looting like 5 or 6 weapons, I bet. No pain, no gain. I agree. Personal comms. There's a new ship? I didn't know there was a new ship. About to find out, apparently. The Lions finally got to me. Jealousy is a nasty behavior. To think or so, specific number 1 would set the finger on the scale and turn everyone else against me. Eliana. Okay. Hack master lock? Yes. Okay. This will be fun. Is there not a onesie? There's not a onesie. Oh, yeah, there is a onesie. Hold up. Problem is I don't have another onesie. So that didn't help. Let's back out all the way. I'm going to do an auto slot. Give me a 3 for thank you. Looked like this one's definitely 2 for followed by a onesie. Jesus. All right, we got 2 of these that we can use. All right, perfect. Encrypted message. The mission. All diseases have a cure. When a disease is left to fester, the host dies. Crime has been a disease for as long as civilization has existed. The real Mantis understood this. He knew that meaningful action begets meaningful change. The only way to deal with criminals is to hunt them into extinction. It's high time I remind the systems why they should fear the Mantis. Dorian was the worst of them, all the frauds that came after, claiming to continue the Mantis' legacy. I remember the original vision that those legends were inspired by. I thought there was hope when number 1 turned to me instead of them. I thought giving me the green light back in the field was enough. I was wrong. I played the good soldier, and now I've stepped down. When I let her loose on the ones in the Alliance still in my way. So that's the doctor. This is bullshit. I should be the one to succeed, number one, and they pick them. After the amount of criminals I worked to put down, years of my life wasted. So this is the dude that number one thought they took care of years ago. They obviously didn't take care of him. I'm dead waiting to lead the Trackers Alliance. If they won't hand it over, it's time to take control myself. But Bethesda doesn't have good writing. There's no content in the game. There's nothing to do in Starfield. As we are 3 hours into just one of the new Trackers Alliance quests, which has been some of the coolest lore we've seen. Envy says, wants to know, can you re-roll stats on the new armor suits like you can on the guns? Yes, but not as many times as. It's the most flexible with the weapons, less flexible with armor, and the least flexible with ships, if that makes sense. You can modify all three using the new X Tech, but it's definitely weapons. You can kind of go nuts. I think there was 4 or 5 tiers. Spacesuits, there's only like 1 tier, I think, if I remember correctly, and then there's like one tier for the ships as well. I didn't catch that, Babylonia. Where did you see that? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Let me back out of this.
Lost the last list, so let's try this again. Need 3 positron batteries. Islands have been running low on juice. Bay doors have been sticking. Need coolant and a new control rod.
Is that the new ship? Is that the new ship?
Any turret parts as I can get my hands on. Oh, and some lubricant for Oleg. That special order at the chop shop should be ready soon, too. I'll see if they have any better jamming equipment before taking off.
I don't see anything, Bubbles. I don't see, like, anything that would be representative of that new device. I am slightly, mildly disappointed that I can't open these and get access to these. One's got a red light. I'm not sure why. This one's got a red light too. This is a cool lair, I'll tell you that much. Oh, hang on. There's also a Trackers Alliance mission board and a regular mission board. Alright, let's hack into this. I never recommend games to people, Natus. You're an adult. Does it look like fun? Do you have disposable income? Have fun. This is unlocked elsewhere. Oh, we unlocked all this stuff. Oh, shit. You've heard them. You're a hard man. Volk, you were a hard man to live up to. You said that we would fix things, just like the mantises of old. You were hard on me because you wanted to make me strong, but now you're gonna have no choice to be. Your mission does not die with you. I will break the trackers who betrayed you. So she went crazy, essentially. She was basically brainwashing these hunters into trying to kill the Trackers Alliance. Volk was right. Found some reports of razor leaf sightings, and the Dinobla system finally crept out of her hole, did we? If she interferes with my mission, it's going to be a mistake she will come to regret. Well, I'm not her. Something just unlocked. We have another console down here now. Oh. Oh, shit. What do I want? Hang on. I gotta look at all these. Hold up. I don't know what all these do. We got a mag storm. No, that's like, no. Mag pulse? Might be a mag pulse. Maybe. Mag shear. Mag shear is fully automatic. I think we're gonna go mag shear. Yeah, we're probably gonna go mag shear since it's the fully automatic. Yeah, mag shear. And then we will see what we get. Fabrication control. Please stand clear of the apparatus. Hello, my lovely. Crowd control. Legendary rifle with the 50. Oh my god. Alright, 300 firing rate. 20% damage to spacer and ecliptics. Small chance to stagger enemies. Rounds will sometimes emit electricity where they land that damages and slows targets. That's a pretty cool starting point for a weapon. Excuse me. Hopefully I muted my sneeze. I'm going to have to mod the shit out of this.
I'm hit.
Sorry. Dude, we're totally modding the shit out of this weapon as soon as we get back. Dude, that's wicked cool, man. I was just saying, I don't have an automatic weapon. Yeah, I do now.
Recognition. Greetings, Nova.
Thank you. Well, welcome to the new ship as well. A little bit of a crab look to this bad boy. I wonder what they call this beauty. The Mantis 2.0? The Orchid. Ooh. Welcome to the Orchid, kids. Okay. Take the med pack. Yeah, this is the new Mantis ship. Gold pyramid structure. Okay. Half-eaten sandwich just sitting here. Take a bite, why not? Oh, we got a terminal as well. Somebody was in here. Definitely meant for hauling prisoners. Anything in the goodies? Ultramag and an advanced Urban Eagle. Oh, a crippling Nova Blast Disruptor. Oh, hello! A legendary Grendel. An advanced pacifier. Why can't I take that shotgun? Oh, there we can. I don't know why it wouldn't let me at first. All sorts of goodies on this bad boy. Hang on, I need to go up. I found a bug. But it's gone. Alright. Cockpit. Alright. Captain's locker. Does it have any ship parts on it? It does not, so I gotta be extremely careful flying this bad boy out of here. Alright, let's take it for a spin. It was an opening. Oh my! I like the look of that ship.
Retro's firing. Orbit stabilized.
Oh my, look at her. Now this is pod racing. Oh shit, and of course I'm gonna get into combat right away. Shit, I don't have any... Nope. I don't have any ship parts. I'm so screwed. Come on, lock, lock, lock. Switch to engines. Bring it down.
Jump system offline. We've tagged their engine.
I don't have any repairs. Maybe I do have some on me.
Direct hit, engine.
Apparently I did have some on me.
Grab jump capability is up.
Where's that fucker at, man?
Enemies Enemy's shield grid is fried. Enemy's grav drive disabled.
Slight moment of panic. Thankfully I survived that. Apparently I did have some ship parts on me, I guess? There wasn't any in the cargo hold, so whew! Anyway. That's right, I'm still doing Trackers Alliance. We're still on the very first Mantis mission. Like, that was 3... Last night was about 2 hours, I think, for the first mission. This is the second mission. Took about 3 hours. So anybody out there claiming that you could do all new missions in, like, 10 minutes is an idiot. And is just trolling for the sake of trolling. Big fan of this ship so far. Let me see. Only can hold 2 crew is the only problem. Dude, that thing is cool as hell looking. Look at that shit. I like the coloring. Oh my god. That is one cool looking ship out of the box. Kudos to whoever built this. That's yeah. Yeah, like a scorpion. It's called the Orchid. Driving a vehicle through a crowded city is frowned upon by local authorities. And Sarah. I have been watching. We talked about it at the very beginning of the stream today, and I will have a video out after the stream talking about the reviews for Crimson Desert, which we will be playing later today when it comes out for realsies.
Anything I can help you? Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
never ever go outside the city.
Never ever, he said. Never ever ever. I'm everywhere.
Good work out there. But don't let it go to your head, or you'll end up like me.
All the time and all the places.
Welcome back, Nova.
The Mantis bounty has been taken care
I
of.
received confirmation in the system before your arrival. I expected nothing less. If you would indulge me, I would be interested in what exactly transpired. Who did this Mantis turn out to be?
Oh, you're not going to like the answer to that. Volk's secret protege.
We had no records of any remaining connections to Volk after his discharge, let alone one primed as a successor. A fact he clearly took great pains to conceal. As to what ends, I have my suspicions. Were you able to ascertain her true motives?
Yeah, Trickifer, it's very polarizing right now. I think any of the content creators who got flown to the event are glazing it, and all of the review outlets are trashing it completely. So yeah, we'll cover it after the stream. I'll be diving into it. Like the Electric Eye and the Judas Priest song. Yeah, that ship looks great. And yeah, somebody was asking a few minutes ago, do I have any more information that I'm going to be sharing after my trip to Bethesda? Yes, there is more Starfield coming. I should be doing videos, not every day, but we've got a lot more to share as we get through to the content that's coming on the launch of the 7th. I have some more things I could talk about. I am actually waiting right now to see if I can get the Kingath presentation, because I know in our emails we were told we were going to get a video file. I have not gotten the video file yet, and I've just been waiting for everybody to get past everything. So I'm waiting to see if I can get that presentation or any of the slides from it or not. Because if I can, I would like to make a video on the Kingath Creations presentation that they did, which was really, really cool. And I can do it without the slides, but if they have slides that I could take a look at, I would love to be able to add those into my video, because it was a very cool presentation. And also just the overall presentation on what Creations means to Bethesda games and where it's going in the future was a very, very interesting discussion. It was one of the things that was a part of the in-person Starfield event. So yeah, more stuff coming. Someone with a grudge against the Trackers Alliance.
I am no stranger to criticisms of the Alliance.
I did not, Allie. Only one person.
Volk made clear his objections to the latter above all.
I think only one of the content creators did a one-on-one interview, which was Mortissimal. The rest of us sat in on a 30-minute Q&A session, which I did get to ask a question. And we all got to ask various questions, because it was a raise your hand if you have questions. And I do have notes from that presentation, from that 30-minute Q&A. So at some point, that Q&A is going to be published as well.
An honest reflection. We all have our notions of vengeance, but a system cannot function based on righteous anger. You saw things from another's perspective, yet you followed through and did what you thought was right. You have exceeded my expectations in taking on this bounty, as high as they were. Your payment, well earned. We can return to our work, and the ghosts of our past can once again be put to rest. You have my gratitude, Nova.
So that took us 3 hours, start to finish. So anybody who claims that you can do the new content in 12 minutes is full of shit. Because we did 2 hours last night on the first quest. That was the second quest that we did. And that took us 3 hours. So we're already 5 hours into the new Trackers Alliance content, and there's still, what, 2 or 3 more quests to do?
Well, could you not? Tired of cleaning up after?
I know we have at least the Widow. But right now I want to go check. I got to go mod this weapon that I got, because we got some new weapons. Do I know Mortissimal? No, but I met him at the event, and he was a cool dude. Oh, also, remind me, where was I supposed to go? Gal Bank. Commercial District? Hang on our way to Mod Weapons. We gotta go find our resident goth girl. One thing I really appreciated if you go watch Mortissimal's interview with Todd was at the end of it, it was kind of like a reverse thing where Todd asked Mortissimal some questions related to like his 100%ing of games. And he's talking about like some of the things that he likes in challenge, in terms of challenges that games do. And oops, I hit the wrong button. It was a very interesting thing because Todd was saying how like normally Bethesda focuses on achievements that are based on time because they want everybody out there to be able to complete the achievements regardless of if they have 5 hours or 500 hours. So Bethesda has always traditionally looked at time-based achievements, and they had an interesting discussion about the potential for, you know, challenge-based. But I don't know. It's an interesting thing where, you know, Bethesda very much is focused on everybody being able to play the game, and challenge-based ones are ones where it's like suddenly you're cutting people out because they can't push buttons fast enough, or they can't, their reaction time sucks or things. And it was an interesting conversation. If you haven't seen that, it's at the end of Mortissimal's interview. Where the hell is Galbank? Am I like blind here? I thought I was in the commercial district. Jemison Mercantile. Someone says it's over by the Enhance building. Alright, well, let me go over here to Enhance. Just gotta go north, I guess. Because Enhance is right here.
Don't be nervous. You got this.
Easy for you to say. Top of the class.
Up by Outland? Okay.
Wow. You look completely different.
It's me.
I feel...
Galbank! Alright.
I need to find a store with good watercolors. I like the way they bleed on the canvas.
Dude, I have never come across her in any of my playthroughs.
Hey.
Hey there.
Yeah, good talk.
Can you tell me more about yourself?
Why?
I'm a social butterfly.
Funny. I'm more of a caterpillar person myself, but fine, you win. I like to paint, I like to crochet, pretty much hate everything else. You're starting to grow on me, though. Like a fungus. But I like mushrooms. Guess that's the third thing.
Anything I can do for you?
Yeah. Find a gal bank teller and deposit all your creds into my bank account. It'll be paid, of course. Eventually.
What are you doing here?
Trying to get a job at Gal Bank. It's the big building with the word Gal Bank on it.
I assumed it was that other building over there, the one that says Mast.
Yeah, you'd think so, but sorry, not a Gal Bank. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to be a banker. It'll be fun.
Why do you want to work here?
Because magic isn't real, which means I can't be a necromancer. I figured being a soul-sucking banker was the next best thing.
A soul-sucking banker would be the next best thing. That's some funny shit.
Yeah, fine. It'll be paid, of course.
Okay, what are you doing here?
Trying to get a job. It's the big build.
You're funny. I like you.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to be a banker. It'll be fun. Trying to get a... It's the big building with...
I've never met this girl.
You're welcome. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to be a banker.
Okay, so she's just cycling through that. I think there's one
Trying
more.
to get a job at Galbank. It's the big building with the word... Good for you. A lot of people can, but not everyone does.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
All right.
Why? Huh. Guess we have that in common. All right. I like to paint. I like to crochet.
Okay.
You're starting to grow on me, though.
All right, so we're just repeating everything at this point. Okay, so we have met her. So I'm assuming we can follow her as she goes to apply for her job. Oh, the haircut already did it for me,
I'm a
Allie.
morning person. Just a regular ball of sunshine. Do you like plants? Later.
So I can't seem to do anything else with her at the
Bank
moment.
makes personal. If there is any way I can assist you, I do hope you're taking advantage of our remote. As always, all Galbank transactions, with Galbank, your money is always safe. Always.
So I can't actually do anything with him.
Well, listen, I have a lot on my plate right now, and you don't look like a new hire stumbling through their first day. Who exactly are you?
I'm the new receptionist. Sidearms are now standard. Read the memo. Just a starship captain. See what New Atlantis has to offer.
Really? Huh. You have your own ship?
Multiples.
Oh, this is perfect. Kismet, really. I have a business proposition for you that could help us both out. Very lucrative.
You're buttering me up pretty thick.
So you see right through me. You've got a good eye. You are just the person I'm looking for. Well, confession time. I might just be a little desperate. See, the world of credit analysis, dealing with deadbeats and reprobates is, it's a tough field. And what I need is a ringer, someone that can collect some of our top delinquent offenders. What I need is you. You work with me.
I don't know that I've done these quests ever either.
Yes. So, we got a Galaxy-class con man took out a loan to franchise a restaurant. Turns out, surprise, it was a scam, and Dieter Maliki jumps system. Now, he's holed up in a literal shack in the middle of nowhere. Can you believe it? The job is simple. Get Dieter to pay. And we don't want him dead. We don't want him hurt. Just close his account like an honest citizen.
What happens if he dies?
If he dies, then his assets go to probate, and we can get paid.
Dude, I could be a fucking
So
loan.
if he forces you
I
into
could be a
an
loan
you or him
enforcer.
Situation, it's a-okay for Galbank.
This is like the guys that go around and repo cars for
But
banks.
I cannot stress this enough. This is not the ideal outcome. We wanted him liquidated. We'd have put a tracker on him. I'll send over all the details.
I've never done these quests either.
You cut a deal with Dieter.
That's awesome.
But don't expect.
Okay. Wait, she disappeared? No, she's still here. So, what's the purpose of her? Like, people were telling me, I guess, she's just I've never come across her, and everybody's like, oh my god, Maria. She can't become a companion yet, right? She becomes a companion in the new thing. So, is it just a thing where you follow her around and wait for her to, like, apply to the job?
Mostly watching them be miserable.
Hang on, I'm reading stuff. She's probably going to disappear on me. She's just a fan favorite NPC? Okay. And they took that and made her into a companion for the new DLC. Yeah, Bubbleoni was saying earlier she's on Twitch under NPC Maria. I'm gonna have to go find her stuff now. Alright, I found her Twitch. Oh my god, she even looks like... Does she look like that in real life, or does she cosplay as her character? I just am literally like looking at the thumbnail on her, Her last stream was like 2 years ago.
I want to raise a pet, but only because an army of skeletons is out of the question.
Does it matter if it's capitalized? No. Okay, so she has streamed in the past, but she's not actively streaming now. Because all her videos are from like 2 years ago. Still, I gotta go watch some videos now when we get this wrapped. Well, that's cool. Alright, well, I'm definitely gonna need to investigate her more. I don't see a stream from 3 days ago, Allie. Like, I'm on her Twitch account. The last video is from 2 years ago. Although, if you check, you know what? She did stream 3 days ago, but she doesn't have that stream available as a playback that you can watch. It says she streams every Monday. So she's not sharing those. Does she have a YouTube channel? Because those videos are not available to view on her Twitch channel. She does have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, website, but she doesn't have a YouTube, it looks like. Hang on, we're link stalking now, kids. Oh, I saw her crop up on Twitter with that video. Okay, so her character. Now I understand the context of that popping up on my feed. Okay. Yeah, I don't see that she has a YouTube, so I can't watch her playbacks, unfortunately, because she doesn't have them available to watch back. Still, good information to know. Dun, 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 dun. What game is this? I have no clue what game I'm playing. Sorry. She'll never get an effing job, but on April 7th, I suspect you'll be able to offer her one. Well, she doesn't have a link on her Twitch page to her YouTube channel, so I apparently need to go manually find her. No, I will not recommend you playing Starfield, Scissor. Sorry, I don't do recommendations. You're an adult with disposable income. You can make up your mind about something if you think it's going to be fun or not. I'm not going to make up that decision for you. That's not what I do. I play games. I have fun playing them. If you like what you see and you have disposable income, go forth, buy all the games, support the teams, enjoy your life. Don't let anybody else tell you what to do. Alright, where did that weapon go? You DM'd it to me? Alright, thanks, Allie. Crowd control, that's the one I'm using. No, hang on, I don't want to rename. Modify. Let's see what we can do with this bad boy. I'm gonna keep the mantis skin. That looks really cool. Internal mods. Do I not have the stuff I need to do the mods? What am I missing? Oh, I'm out of adhesive. Of course I am. .65 range if I use uranium rounds. Built using depleted uranium, these rounds can penetrate any armor. More powerful casing can penetrate even the sturdiest of armors. Depleted uranium rounds. I like the enhanced range. I don't know which one is better. Shock charge band. Laser. Yes. Increases rate of fire and damage. I'm okay with that. Install. I don't know which is better, armor piercing or depleted uranium. Let me Google that. Depleted uranium is highly effective, dense material. No, in Starfield. I don't want to know about it in real life. Jesus. Google AI, do your job better. Depleted uranium rounds are usually superior to standard armor-piercing rounds. That's what I thought. But the wording here says more powerful casing. But then this makes the gun worth a lot more. So I need adhesive, and I don't know if I can make any adhesive at the... I can't remember if I can make adhesive. Dude, if you're hung up over performance on a game, bro, if you're hung up over frame rates in a game, Cesar, you need to find a new hobby, bro. Find a new hobby, man. Because you know what? I've been gaming since the 80s. I've been playing games like Zork and Muds that didn't even have frame rates because they were black screens with text and zero graphics. I've been playing games since the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, actually since the original Nintendo Entertainment System, where we had Duck Hunt and Mario Brothers where it was single-digit frames. I've played Pitfall. I've played Pong. I've been playing games since before frame rates were even a thing. So if you're here to bitch about how a game has to have 60 frames or I'm not going to play, get a new fucking hobby. Paint figurines. Go outside, touch grass. The real world has unlimited frame rate, and you can watch things go by in real time. It is the best thing ever. There's the door. I mean, frame rate. Performance. Yeah. Oh, you know what? You know what? Are you worthy of a Simple Jack award? I think you are. There you go, Cesar. Simple Jack award of the day. You're a winner, kid. Just like your mom told you you could be. You're a winner of the Simple Jack award. Can I make sealant? I don't know that I've ever tried to make sealant. I don't see it in here. Back in my day, we had single frames in the games we played, kids. I don't think I can make sealant. I remember, if I remember correctly, if you set up an outpost, you can grow sealant in one of those garden habs. Kind of like Fallout 4, you can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I can't do the ultimate mod to this, but what I can say is this game already, this weapon already. That's a beautiful thing. A 75 round mag. The only thing that would make this better is if I get explosive rounds on it. And if you pay attention to the new modding system that's coming to the game on April 4th, we will be able to do stuff like add explosive rounds and other things. So, big fan of having adapted that gun already. That's going to be my new go-to weapon with 2,600 rounds of ammo. Gray says, bitch, I played Oregon Trail. Single frames, baby. Store all resources. Ship parts under aid, right? I think so. What did I say? Allie, did I say April 4th? I meant April 7th. My bad. Alright. Thorgan says, was listening. Chat was buried under screens. It's all good. Well, I have to say, that Mantis Alliance quest was really, really good. I got a new ship. I got a boatload of new weapons. Not all of which I'm going to use, but I'll tell you what I am going to do. Now that I know that next time I go through that mission on the PS5, I'm going to be able to pay attention. So I want to go to weapons. Because we got a ton of these advanced weapons off of that mission. And I was not checking all of the chests. Ooh, that's cool looking. May our knife chip and shatter. Lawgiver. I need to favorite this bad boy. That thing had explosive rounds. I need to mod that too, but I bet I don't have the things I need. I don't need that Orion. I can sell that. I can sell that. I can sell that. $322. Is that better than the one I'm using? $322. Hang on, where's my existing shotgun? There it is. $322. That is better than my existing rare shotgun. Wait, that's not the one I was thinking of. Why is that favorited? Hang on a minute. I think I'm having a brain fart. Cheaper than buying a laptop. Cheaper than buying a Lambo, too. That needs to become a thing over here. Wait, are those both the same? Explosive rounds. That was the wrong one. Okay. Did I accidentally ditch my sniper rifle? I think I did. Nope. Why did I take that? Storage. Weapons. Yeah. Advanced. Urban. No, sorry. Sniper. Everybody's ready for PS5 Starfield. Check out the pre-order store. It was like number 2 last night. Okay, that is already favorited. Okay, we're good. We have those 2 favorited. Let's double check all this. Oh, and it's got a scope on it. Oh yeah, that's a badass shotgun. Okay, big fan. Still have that. Now we have this. Explosive rounds. Oh, you know what else I need to add though? Hold up. The Nintendo Duck Hunter gun. Crowd control needs to be favorited over here. Because that's going to be my go-to now. Is this bad boy. Now, if only if it had explosive rounds. But it does, like, electrical rounds, which is still pretty fucking cool. If I had some extra supplies, but I don't have what I need. So. Formula says I spent my money on a fishing trip. That's coming up, I think. It's gonna be fun. Have fun. You always have fun when you go down there, though. Yes, that is gonna be a good crowd control weapon, which I'm gonna use to melt down everybody. All right. Well, I think there's only one other thing to do. Because I got this new Mantis armor. Where is my companion? Why is she not with me? Grace says I'm spending my money on a new tire and rim. Yeah, suddenly she's unassigned. It's because I changed ships. Ship. I don't want... Yeah, I do. Astrodynamics. Ship. I gotta go back to the ship really quick, or is she gonna just automatically pop up with me? What's up? Are all the cats outside? Mejor déjala cerrada porque no quiero accidentes. ¿Ah? Estoy terminando, no te preocupes. ¿Cómo? Sí, viene Kaylee o no?
Time to push some G's.
Órale, tío. ¿Ah? Está floja. Tiene bien en el taxi. No, está bien.
And
No
just
escuela
like
esta
that,
semana
we're in
entonces.
space.
Hey, Dad.
to hear a poem I wrote? It's called a haiku. I just read about them.
A haiku, huh? Well, sounds exciting. Let's hear it.
Okay.
Need my help? Good to see you. I look forward to trading with you.
You're gonna get a new spacesuit, girlfriend. Mantis Mark II. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I grabbed it from her instead of equipping it. Herpa-derpa. Equip. Equip. And take that back from her. And then equip.
See you around.
Alright, so she should have the full set now.
Us home.
Not bad. Hey, will you write it down so I can carry a copy with me?
I'll copy down too.
And then we can go back to Aquila. Sam Crow grinds your gears. Sam is very much kind of like a... I always feel like he's like a lawful paladin. Goody two-shoes, you know? Oops, did I go to the wrong place? Yeah, I said that. Where's Cheyenne? I don't know why I clicked on Marion. Duck and pull the trigger. It's a good place to be. All right. She's still not following me for some reason. I bet I have to tell her to follow me again. That's mildly annoying. Because hang on. Because I switched ships, she got booted out. As
Hello, Captain.
But I have to tell her to follow me again. Come here.
I've tried chunks. Hey, Captain. Let's get moving.
The bigger question is, will you be able to have a romance with Maria in the new DLC? Alright, are you with me now? As I break a leg. God damn it! And I don't have a... I don't have... Son of a bitch. I don't think I have anything to cure. Ah! I probably could have made some back at the base. That cures everything. I just want to make sure I don't have something that could potentially cure this. I do not. Whatever, we will make some at some point. Alright. We're space pirates, kids! Alright, folks. I am going to go get some breakfast, which means we're at the end of our morning session today. I will be back this afternoon to play Crimson Desert at the launch of the game, but that's not until about 4 p.m. Central or 3 p.m. Pacific. So normally I start my afternoon streams around 1 or 2 p.m. I will not be doing so today. I'm just going to wait, just rest up, enjoy a day doing other stuff, but I will be back this evening / late afternoon to do a few hours of Crimson Desert to see how that game plays out. In the meantime, I've got a video coming up I'm gonna go record it right now. It's going to come out on YouTube here in the next few minutes talking about Crimson Desert. We obviously have a lot more Starfield to share from our Bethesda trip to their headquarters. And of course, ongoing Greedfall 2 playthrough. We played a little bit yesterday afternoon. That one will be sort of like a very side gig. I'm having fun with it, but it's definitely going to be a longer playthrough, so we'll be doing that in the background. Plenty more Starfield ahead of us as we're going to get into the PS5 version on April 7th, not 4th. I know I said 7th earlier. Anything else? Oh, if you haven't checked out my review already for Solasta 2's Early Access, we finished up the main playthrough 2 days ago and dropped the review of that. There's still more Solasta 2 videos coming out, so stay tuned for those. Did I miss anything? Bubbleody has streamed his 3rd episode of Fallout, the first game, last night. I need to go watch that. Gray has been streaming Greedfall 2, so if you haven't caught up with his playthrough, make sure to check that out. Cassis Plays has been playing through, I forget what. So go check out everybody's stuff in between. And I will see you guys next time, this afternoon. Peace!